In this video I'm going to show you around the settings tab in SoleAIO V5. So the first option is capture. I wouldn't recommend using this, but this is where you can use toCapture and anti-capture, which are automatic capture solving services, to solve your Adidas captures that are required. Although this isn't particularly useful nowadays, as Yeezy drops don't have capture, so this is only really for non-splash drops, which there aren't many of. These services are also not very good as they're pretty slow. However, if you do have the capture keys, you can enter them here, and to get them you can sign up on either the toCapture or anti-capture website, add balance, and they'll give you a key that you can use here. The delays option is the main delays that will be used in the bot when you create a task. So there's the retry delay and the monitor delay. These delays will depend on your proxy to task ratio. So the lower, the faster it's monitoring, but the more likely you are to get banned, so you need proxies for this. The delays in settings don't really matter, as you can always mass edit your delays to whatever you want them to, actually on the tasks tab later on, which is what I prefer to do. But you can set the delays here, which is what the delays will be when the tasks are created. The middle part is for quick tasks. This is where you will choose what billing profile, whether you use a proxy, and enter the login for when you quick task an item. If you have a monitor group or a cook group, they'll have monitors which will usually have sole quick tasks. So here you'll choose the profile that you want the quick tasks to use. If you want the quick tasks to use a proxy, you'll enter true, but you'll have to have proxies loaded in the proxies tab for this. And if you're quick tasking on sites such as Undefeated or Hanon or Concepts which require a login, you'll have to put the email and password to these sites here. The MISC tab. The first part is the number of monitor threads. Within Sole it has smart monitoring, which means that only one task is actually monitoring for the product when tasks are going for the same product. This means you can run lower delays because if you have, say, 10 tasks but they're all going for the same product, they don't all 10 need to be watching, because only one task needs to watch, and then the product can be shared once it's found. But if you up this to say 2 or 3, that would mean that 2 or 3 out of the 10 tasks would be monitoring, which increases the likelihood of picking up the product, but it also increases the likelihood of a ban. So if you have a lot of proxies, then you can up this to 2 or 3, but usually I just leave it at 1, as that's pretty sufficient. The Adidas email and Adidas password is the email and password that will be made, that Adidas accounts will be made from when you're using the bot. These aren't as necessary anymore, as this was more for when accounts were created and the checkouts were sent to Discord so that you could check them out in your browser, whereas recently Adidas have been blocking this, and it's now recommended to open the carts in the inbuilt Chrome or inbuilt browser, which means that you don't really need to generate an account. But if you do have a catch-all, then you can enter that here, and you'll just have to enter at your domain, such as this, and the bot will randomly add a prefix of numbers before this @ and then the password, you can leave it blank for a random password, but if you want to know the password you can enter anything here, such as random123 for example. Just make sure that it's 8 characters long, it has a capital, and it has a number. The last part is the Discord webhook and username. First of all, the username, this doesn't really matter, this is just what the webhook will be called. And then the webhook is where your success, failures, and your Discord Shopify tasks will be sent to. To create a Discord webhook, simply create a Discord server, then create a channel, go to Edit Channel, go to Webhooks, go to Create Webhook, then you'll get a long link which will be your Discord webhook, copy it, and then click Save. You can paste that in here and you'll know it's working because you can hit Test Notification and it will send a ping, and you'll know whether you've got it set up correctly.